am in London, trying to track down some impressive cars, and found a couple good ones. I found a Ferrari FF, which is quite nice Ferrari. You got this yellow 911 right here, but not what I'm looking for. What I really want to find, of course, is the Mclaren P1. That is the holy grail in my mind, my favorite car. Probably will be my favorite car for my whole life. I really love that car. It'll be one of those. I'm 60 years old and I tell my kids about it. Don't worry, that was just a Bmw M5. He thinks he's something. I tell my kids about the P1 being my favorite car. They'll be like, Dad, it's an ancient car. It's a classic. I'm like, I don't care. It's my car. So I'm trying to track down one of those. Found an FF, found a California. Couple 911s, Maserati or two. All those are kind of humdrum here, as a matter of fact. Kensington, Chelsea area of London. They're all over the place. So, I'm going down towards one of the busy shopping areas. Keep pausing to look down side streets, you never know what you might find. Found a very nice 458 down one of those. I'm going down to the busy shopping area where a few nights ago found a couple Porsche 918s. One I wasn't able to get pictures of because it was driving away. The other one I got plenty of footage of. But I won't be satisfied until I find that P1. So going down over there, there's some very nice cars there. Saw some Aventadors, a bunch of Ferraris. So, we're going to head down that way, see what we can find tonight. It's a Sunday evening, so I'm hoping everybody will be out in their posh cars, going to their posh restaurants, meeting their posh friends, which means they'll have their nice cars out instead of their Land Rovers. We'll see. See what we find. This is a classic Ferrari. I'm not even going to try and say what this is. I will mess it up big time. Ferrari F355 Berlinetta. I'm terrible with old Ferraris. Look at this. What a classic. Pop-up light straight from the 90s. Old Berlinetta. I must say, I am a bit of a fan of the old Ferraris. I don't know them very well, but these things are nice. Such a good look, and that red just pops. This gold painted SLS AMG. Michelin tires. Look at the carbon fiber speaker on the top. I don't even think it serves any function, it just lets out right at the back. You got some carbon fiber options here in the front. I don't even think door mirrors. I don't believe these are standard on the SLS. I think that rear wing is standard and the splitter is an AMG splitter here on the back. Or I guess the diffuser really here on the back. But this guy is going all out on this thing. I must say I like it. It's the second solid gold car I've seen here in a week. Last one was a 458, which I actually was revisited by. With the way the lights reflect off this thing. It was actually revisited by the 458 just a couple minutes ago. I think that's our friend, the wrapped 918, sitting right in front of that white Aventador. It sure is. Saw it here a few nights ago. This guy must love this street light. Look at that, right over there in the corner. Right here around the edge of this lorry. We've got that wrapped 918 we saw the other day, along with a white Aventador. Man, I'm liking this road. No, it's not the Audi R8. Who cares about the R8 V8? It's not even the V10. Look at this. We've got a Mclaren. Oh yes, it's a Mclaren Mp4 12C in my favorite color with all of the carbon options. Man, Check this out. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Never mind. I should have recognized this rear setup right here. This is not an MP4 12C. This is even better. Check out the side skirt. 650S. This was the next model up from the 12C. More carbon, of course lighter weight, more powerful engine knocked up to, you guessed it, 650 brake horsepower. Check out that engine. Look at that. With all of this carbon. Carbon on the wing, carbon on the rear splitter, carbon ceramic brakes of course, carbon air intakes here on the side, carbon door mirrors, carbon side skirts, carbon front splitter. This thing is jammed full of it. What a beautiful car. One of my absolute favorites. Focus a little bit better. I love this color with the orange brakes. If I were to get a 650S, this would be the spec that I would choose. Check out the interior. Hard to see as well. Can't see it at all in this light. Never mind. Maybe I'll get some pictures of it. Love this car. This color brings out the lines so well. Wow. Walking away from my first real spotting of a McLaren here in London. I saw yesterday, an orange Mp4 12C, which admittedly was quite beautiful, but it was driving down the street right in front of me. I think I actually saw a 570S the other day too. Same thing. Just caught a glimpse of it as it was driving away. So it was a spotting, but not really a good look. This time, 650S in that dark blue, all of the carbon options, orange stitching in the interior, matching the orange brakes. Beautiful piece of machinery. And honestly, I'm already wishing I had walked away. I want to go back and take another look at it, but I spend all my time there, then I don't see anything else. So, walking along, might spot it again, who knows. There was a bunch of other cars on the same street. Audi R8 V8, so, you know, fairly common, but not a bad car. There was a yellow Lamborghini Aventador, a nice red 911, which I didn't really go over to look at it, because they're kind of all over, but it was a nice color. It's a 911S, Turbo S, it was a good car. What was the other one? Oh yeah, another gold 458. This one with a little bit more paint on it. Had a stripe, two-tone stripe going on the top, which is pretty. Our old friend here. Gold boxing gloves and all. This is that gold Ferrari 458 we spotted a few days ago. Saw it passing me on the... Oh, hang on. This is a Spider. 458 Spider. Check out the difference in the back panel here. There's creases along the roof. The top will fold down. Convertible style. Dark is not the best way to view this car. It was much better in the sunlight a few days ago. What have we down here? Oh man. What you're about to see, maybe another 50 yards or so, is a treat. Now the car itself is not all that rare, and even the color is not all that rare. But it's a beautiful, beautiful car. Check out this Huracan. Just chilling here. Lime green. I love Lambos that are not bashful. I love when people decide to just take it all the way. Look at this. The matte black engine cover. The lime green exterior. Nothing fancy. But Lamborghini all the way. I like it. Definitely approve of this color here. And then right here across the way is its bigger, more powerful, definitely more expensive cousin, Lamborghini Aventador in bright, eye-popping red. Man, I've never seen a Lamborghini of this color, at least not up close. This color is typically reserved. Get away from these people. This color is typically reserved for Ferraris. This is the sort of the Ferrari red, maybe a tad darker than what you typically see on a Ferrari. Wow. You got the struts over the engine, this same cherry red. You kind of walk around here, go look at the car. Try not to get hit by a taxi. Get that. Beautiful car right here. It's a little three-wheeler. You can hear him idling right now. Wait till he starts driving. Here we go. Listen to that. It's such a great experience walking through London looking for cars. It's also kind of like hard because you're trying to figure out which way you need to go to find them. But whenever you turn left, it means you're cutting off all of your other cars on the right side. Look at this beautiful Mercedes right here. Just chilling here on a fairly busy street. And you're still trying to figure out where you're supposed to go because everywhere you look, there's beautiful cars. So you'll just be walking along, you look off a side street and, oh, there's a Lamborghini, or oh, there's a Ferrari. You kind of have to pick and choose what's good enough. I had to turn down many of Ferrari California because they're kind of everywhere. And Aston Martins, they're a dime a dozen here. And I really kind of mean that. Aston Martins are everywhere. I've gotten bored of them. The only Astons, there goes one right there. The only Astons I actually care about at this point are the Vanquishes. Simply because they're the most expensive and so fewer people have them. Anything else, you just find them all over. The Vantage is just littering the streets of London. The thing is, Aston Martins are great driving cars. And they're fairly inexpensive as far as luxury sports cars like that go. And so a lot of people have them as sort of their daily drive them to the store, drive them to work every day. They're just kind of their about town, muddling about car. And so everybody has them, they just park them on the street, they're all dirty, they're not really well kept. And they're just everywhere. There's one down there, the Vantage. So you just see them everywhere. And honestly, they get quite boring. Problem is, there's another one right there. The problem is, they look really nice. So you spot one, you're not looking close enough, you think it's something else. So you dive off down the side street to try and find it, realize you're just going after another Aston Martin. You're still looking down side streets, watch. Still looking down here, oh, maybe a McLaren will jump out at me. You just never know, you just see that headlight peering around with that bright color. Most of the cars here are very beige. The nice cars are usually painted in bright color schemes. Catch your eye. Sometimes you'll just see that tail light poking around and spot the angle of the Lamborghini or the curve. It takes a little thing, see it around a corner, you're like, ah, gotta go down and check it out. Alright. I don't expect we'll see anything else kind of going on the same streets I've been on now. Headed back home, so cut it off here.